Hello and welcome to my RMXP mapping tutorial. If you don't know what RMXP is, then it's RPG Maker XP, technically just in short, just in case you didn't know that. But anyway, yeah. So, this is actually my first internet tutorial, so feel free. I won't be offended if you post comments, and if you think it's bad, feel free to post what you think I should improve on. That would be really helpful. I won't be offended by anything you say, unless it involves just like a load of bad language. Then I will just, I don't know, I'll just delete your comment. I'll just delete it because it's pointless. Anyway, so open up RPG Maker XP, and you'll have up at the top, you'll have this icon highlighted. Now, I've actually already made a game, so I've already got a project, but that will be grey like the rest of these buttons. So what you can do now at the moment, you want to either go to File, then New Project, or you can do click New Project, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Control N. I'm just gonna hit Control N. Then this appears. Now, what you do for this, you decide a folder name, and the folder name can be the same as the game title if you want. They can be different. I'm just going to call this Tutorials, because that's what they are. You can relocate the save place where you want it to save to. I'm going to take mine to Documents. Just going to save it into Documents. Okay, then click OK, and this appears. Now, this map, I'm going to work with this map, but what you can do, you can click on the map there down at the bottom and press space, or right click and do map properties. Then this box appears. Now here, you can decide the name. Today we're going to be making a grassland. I'm going to do a grassland mapping tutorial and an event tutorial. So we're going to call it grassland. And then you can also select the tile set for this. Obviously we're going to be using grassland. Though there are many more. There's woods, forest, mountain, beach, desert, swamp, snowfield, castle town, inn. Now, the inn tile sets are for inside houses in these different areas. So you wouldn't have an inside for your grassland, as it's a grassland. It's like a meadow. But for a castle town, you'd have obviously the outside where all the houses would be, and then you'd have the inside of the houses. Same with port town, post town, forest town, mine town, and so on. Anyway, we're just going to stick with grassland. Also, if you want, you can change the background music. There's lots of background music and stuff there. For demonstration, I'll just select Castle 1. And then you could press the play button to preview it. Stop to stop it, otherwise it will just keep playing. Click OK. And then you can just mess about with that if you want. You can also change background background sounds, that's it. BGS for short. Like, you can put in wind or rain or something like that. So I'm not gonna do anything with that because that will just waste my time. I haven't got much. I'll just check. Right, okay. So, okay, we're just going to stick with this. Now, as you can see, there's a grid on the field, and if I select this, or if I select this, better, I can't actually place it anywhere. So, that is where the layers come in. I'm not going to explain the layers at the moment. I'll explain them when we get to creating more stuff like trees. So, as you can see, I've got my basic landscape here. And we've got all sorts of different tiles. So we've got, well, we haven't got loads, but what does it matter really? So what I'm going to do, first of all on my map, I'm just going to make a river. Now you don't want to make it look too blocky. I heard this off a tutorial I watched on the internet by Willow Said He. Willow Sidhe, sorry. I keep forgetting that it's Willow Sidhe, not Sedhe. And then you can just fill that area in by going up here and clicking on the flood fill tool. And that fills in like that. What I like to do in my maps, I like to have, oh god, I don't mean to do that. I like to have a sort of like just thin stream coming in, and I'm just going to edit this slightly. That looks unnatural, too symmetrical, unnatural. So we're just going to sort of just make that. His tip that I got taught by one of my friends: don't walk the pencil, let the pencil walk you. So technically that just means, you probably know this, but let the pencil decide where to go. Just draw it randomly on. It may not be perfect, but you don't want to make it look too blocky. Just gonna like, there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna build a bridge over my river that I've just made. Okay, now to make a bridge, you need to take this tool. Then you need to draw down there. Now you can see what's happening there. That has extended the grass, and also it's got a white line there. So we're going to undo that, and this is where the layers come in. So the layers, technically, layer 1 is for the ground tiles. Layer 2 is for anything that's going to go on top of the grass. For example, trees, the tent, the bridge, these plants and stuff that would go on top of water. This as well would go on layer 2. That doesn't need to go on layer 2. It can if you want to put it on layer 2. These tiles here wouldn't go on layer 2. These ones would. And so would all of these. Pretty much all the tiles apart from these ones go on layer 2. Okay, so layer 2 there. Then I think I'm just going to go along down. It's a bit of a tough decision. I'm going to go down here. What's that? Sorry about that. I went a bit wrong. There, like that. Then you need to take the middle. Oh, for God's sake. Just draw down there. Then you need to take the other side. Go up the side. Now, what I like to do, I like taking some of the cracked tiles and just throwing in some breaks, broken wood. I think I'm going to put that broken wood in there. Then you need to, for this tile, you can see that if I try and place it there, it's not going to work. So we need to go into our third layer, so we can go on top of the bridge with, oh wait, sorry, I did that wrong. Just click once there. And take that tile, go all the way up to the top if you want, and then you can just put the other tile in. Don't do what I just did, place the other tile on the end there. That makes it look like you've got a standing piece of a standing rail. It gives the effect that it's 3D. Now, what you can do, you can press F4 to put the layers just sort of sorry about that. So there, so you can see them all like properly. As you can see the water through the crack there, which is what we want. Though that crack is we're not gonna be able to walk over that crack, so I'm gonna fill that back in again. If you want to put in a crack, then make the bridge longer. Check my time. Right, okay. I haven't got long left, so this is going to be the last point I think I'm going to cover on. So we're going to do shading and long grass. Okay, so what we're going to do, we just want to sort of take this tile here, and then we just want to like add in some shading, just about. So can you see that that's looking quite nice? There, like that. Okay, oh god, I've done that in the wrong layer, sorry about that. Remember to be in layer 1 when you're using that. So I'm going to turn my F4 back on again. So like, just add in some shading here and there. Then we need to go into our second layer, and we just want to add like that. I'm going to add a square in there and just go along. I think I'm going to add long grass like that. Then I'm going to take this corner here. No, I'm just going to go along like that, there, like that, and then right for that part we want to fill that in again. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to take that piece on layer 3, we're just going to click there, like that, back into layer 2 again, take that, there, what you're going to do, you're just going to add in the corners and stuff on layer 3. As you can see, I don't have many corners. Okay, so here's what it looks like. You've got your long grass down there. If you want, I'll cover this in the next tutorial, but we can make it so that you can walk about in there, and then if you touch a certain square in there, you find money or a potion or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna continue adding the long grass, and I will see you in the next tutorial.